Hey, greetings, Thunderbirds. Today is Tuesday, January 5th, 2021. Welcome to the first Thunder Talk of this year. The Thunder Talk is your weekly news source of information about all the exciting things going on at Legacy High School. We're going to kick things off by celebrating all the birthdays from this week. Staff Spotlight is a regular feature on Thunder Talks. The goal of a Staff Spotlight is to give you a little insight into all the caring adults that work at Legacy High School. This week we're going to learn a little bit about our graduation specialist, Mr. Chavez. Mr. Chavez is back at Legacy this year and will go out of his way to help any Thunderbird graduate. Let's check out what Mr. Chavez has to say this week in our Staff Spotlight.
Hello everybody, my name is Eric Chavez and I am the Student Success Coordinator here at Legacy High School. So my favorite thing about Legacy High School is that no 2 days are ever the same. During normal times and not during COVID, I enjoy conversations with our students and seeing them grow as individuals, and I enjoy helping them with their goals. So during my free time, I enjoy going to the gym. I try to go a minimum of 5 times a week. I enjoy shooting hoops. I like to play Warzone with my friends and learning more skills to develop my photography and videography. So I graduated from CBC in 2014, and then I attended Eastern Washington University right after, where I graduated in 2017 with a bachelor's in marketing. Go Eags! If I won the lottery, first and foremost, I would pay off my student loans. Being debt-free is a great feeling. Second, I would pay off my parents' mortgage. And lastly, I'd invest my money in real estate. So the advice that I give to students is that a new year is the opportunity to start fresh, leave behind old habits, and learn more about how to develop as a person and achieve goals. It's never too late to start over. But the most important thing is to take care of yourself mentally, physically, and emotionally.
Thunderbirds, we have only 4 weeks left in this term, so it's time to start thinking about what we can do to pass our classes. The last day of the term is January 29th. Do you have any classes that you're super close to passing, that you can concentrate on a little harder? Do you have any makeup assignments or tests that still need to be done? Do everything you can to get caught up in your classes this week, next week, and before January 29th. Remember that you can always call the school, email me, Mr. Ramos, or get in contact with anyone for advice or help. Every staff member at Legacy wants to see you succeed. Ms. Holmes has been reaching out to former Thunderbirds for our alumni interviews, and she has been in contact with lots of people. Before break, she found Jose Enriquez, a 2018 graduate, and was able to do a Zoom with him all the way from Australia. Let's hear from Jose and see what advice he has for our future Thunderbird graduates.
Hey everyone, it's Miss Holmes. I'm back here again with another alumni interview. Today I have Jose Enriquez from the class of 2018. And welcome, Jose, and thanks so much for joining me today.
Well, thank you for having me.
So you left Legacy in 2018, and what have you been doing since then?
Pretty much right after I graduated, I came to visit Australia, and I ended up liking it so much that I moved here, and ended up having a baby here too. So.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's a lot of life changes right there. And then COVID happened, and so you just had a succession of having to get adjusted and acclimated and everything, huh?
Yeah, it's been pretty isolated here, but it's loosening up now. So
It sounds like the COVID situation there is a lot better than it is here right now.
Yeah, 0 cases in just over a month. So yeah.
That's awesome. Definitely awesome. So, okay. So tell us why you came to Legacy.
Well, when I was at Southridge, I felt like there was too many people there. And then when Hunter came down to Legacy, he told me about it, and he told me that there weren't as many people there. And for me personally, I felt like it would be easier to focus.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that was my main motivation.
Okay. So how did that work out for you?
Worked out well. Like I ended up getting more credits done a lot quicker than I would have at Southridge,
Mm-hmm.
and I completed my classes pretty much on time. Yeah.
Yeah, you did a really good job. I remember that. So, Jose, what do you know now that you wish you knew then?
Being more punctual, because you can't really do that in the real world. And like in high school, you might be thinking, "Oh, yeah, it's all right to be like a little bit late to class and slacking a little bit." But yeah, in the world where you can't really do that, and it's important to get into good habits, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it definitely is, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's the biggest takeaway, so to speak, that you got out of high school?
To push yourself to get things done when they're supposed to,
Mm-hmm.
and not procrastinate too much. Because it's always better to get things done like sooner rather than later. And yeah, it's yeah.
Life doesn't wait for you, does it?
No, it does not.
No.
No.
What is something that you regret doing or not doing in high school?
I regret. Well, for that reason, like I regret procrastinating, because I feel like because I did an extra semester of high school, and I probably could have gotten more done in life at this point than having to waste another semester to finish school and then start working again. And yeah.
Okay. So where are you working these days?
At the moment, I'm working at an art and crafts warehouse, not too far from here, so it's like the commute is not too bad in the
Nice.
mornings.
Nice. Well, you're
Yeah.
quite an artsy kind of guy too.
Yeah,
I
it's quite
remember
suiting.
you're doing a lot
Yeah.
of art and stuff, so very cool. So, share with us probably like one of your favorite memories of being at Legacy.
I remember we had PE, and like a lot of the time they would just let us play around and stuff. And we were playing frisbee one time, and although I ended up spraining my ankle, I mean, like, it was still pretty funny. And yeah, I ended up spraining my ankle in PE. So, but yeah, it was a good memory.
I'm glad it was a good memory for you.
It was-
Any other words of advice that you want to share before we go?
Just that, like, in the long run, push yourself to get stuff done, even if it's not really something you want to do. Yeah, just do it. Just don't push it off. Yeah.
Awesome. Well,
Yeah.
I think those are all great little pieces of advice there. So thank you so much for meeting with me today and sharing all this with our viewers. And hope you have a great Christmas.
You too.
Thanks.
That's all for this week, Thunderbirds. Remember, this and all the other previous Thunder Talks can be found online at youtube.com/Legacy High School Thunderbirds. I'm Mr. Ramos, wishing you all a safe and wonderful new year. Go out there and be Thunderbird strong.